This story is about the person Brittney Griner was traded for. His name is Viktor Bout. He was an arms dealer from Russia throughout the late 80s and the 1990s. Viktor Bout sold any kind of weapons to any kind of people. And once his clientele grew, this man sold guns to every army except the Salvation Army. His customers were drug lords, dictators, rebels, overthrowers, and insurgents. He fueled and weaponized civil wars all across Africa, earning the nickname Merchant of Death. Viktor Bout had 60 cargo planes and would drop off weapons in jungles, deserts, rivers, hillsides, you name the place. This process will go on for years. Viktor Bout was so sophisticated that he hid his shipments behind a bunch of front companies. The United States once did business with Bout, buying weapons for U.S. troops that were stationed in Iraq. They claim if they would have known it was Viktor Bout, they would have tried to arrest him. The minute Bout armed terrorist groups that were plotting to kill Americans, he instantly became the most wanted man in the world. So there was no way he could leave Russia and risk being captured. But the US DEA needed a way to lure Viktor Bout out of Russia so they can arrest him. The DEA schemed up a $12 million deal with some trusted associates of Viktor Bout, using undercover agents to get Bout to buy in on a deal that involved weapons to kill Americans. The deal would go through, but only if Viktor Bout met with them in person, because they were dealing with such a large amount of money. They would meet weeks later in an office building in Bangkok, Thailand. That's when the DEA and the Thailand police raided the meeting and made a peaceful arrest. Viktor Bout would become the center of a tug of war between Russia and the United States for 2 years. Then the US finally won the extradition rights to America. They would bring back the Merchant of Death to face crimes of conspiring to kill Americans and sentence him to 25 years.
I'm innocent. I don't commit any crime. There is no crime to sit and talk. If you're going to apply the same, standards to me, then you're going to, jail all those arms dealers in America who's selling their arms and ending up killing Americans. They are involved even more than me.
Viktor Bout served almost half of that sentence, only to be released in the Brittney Griner trade. And one day, hopefully, they can bring more people home. This video was a backstory for people who wasn't up on who Brittney was traded for. See you on the next video.